brand new drone from DJI. We got the DJI Air 3. So inside, let's just move that out of the way. First glance, obviously, this is a little bit smaller than our like Mavic 3 Pro, which I've been using in the last little while, probably like 20% smaller. It has like a new cage system to hold the gimbal up here, which it's a little, nope, that's actually quite easy to take off. I'm just not good at it. All right, so here is our brand new DJI Air 3. We have 2 cameras on it. We have a medium tele, and then we also have a wide angle lens. Inside, we also have the new remote control right there. This has the 04 transmission system, which is just the more reliable video transmission system. And then we have our charging hub for our batteries, which is really nice. You just have this one unit and you can charge everything like that. We have 46 minutes of flight time. And then our last thing in here is our ND filters from DJI. I feel like all you really care about is the footage. I'm up at a cottage right now. A friend of mine has this like awesome jet surfboard. I thought this would be like the perfect place to shoot some examples of the medium tele, because I think that's what everybody really cares about at this point, is like, what is the image quality when you're flying it fast, zoomed in? Okay, this is our first test flight here. I'm literally trying this for the first time. Also, ND64. It is so bright right now. When you're flying with the zoom lens, like the 3 times, it's like driving a car with binoculars on. So you have this like very like narrow view, and it's like kind of scary when you're flying, because you could potentially hit something. Luckily, I'm flying in with the obstacle avoidance on, but I mean, it's the water. I'm gonna hit the water and then the drone's gone. But still, that's all to say, 3 times looks really good so far. Gotta give credit to DJI. There's like a float plane in the area that just took off, and I got a little notification being like, manned aircraft, like be careful. And I think a lot of people who have drones do like real estate photography, commercial photography. So here's just like cinematic mode, slower movements. We're not doing any sports things. So you get a sense of like how smooth everything is and what the telephoto will do when you're not chasing somebody on a jet board. Okay, we're gonna test out the 100 frames per second in 4K right now while we do some wake surfing.
You guys all set? Ready to roll? Okay.
Here's the move. We are going to test out active track right now. This is a feature I do not use. I feel like it's something that as I get into more like solo filmmaking, I think this is something I should start utilizing. So we have this big test right now that we're gonna do. We're gonna actually walk from this cottage right here all the way to the cottage through that forest. And so in that forest is a bunch of trees, branches sticking out. We're just gonna see how well the Air 3 handles obstacle avoidance and using bypass mode. What's your guess? Do you think it's gonna be able to do it?
No, it's gonna crash.
Why, you think so?
No, it's not gonna crash, it'll be good.
Let's see if it will follow me. All right, it's creepily following me. All right, so this is the branch I don't know if it will be able to handle, so we will see. Here it comes. Will it be able to handle? Oh, it's dropping lower. Look at that. I should use that more. I mean, that's a pretty challenging situation, and it just avoided all of the branches. So that obstacle mode, bypass, it's pretty good. Oh, well done. Cool. Friggin' cool. Now, I have a bit of a ridiculous test that I want to do right now, because I want to pour some water on the blades. This is mostly to see how like durable it is. I also think it's just interesting to see like what these things can take, because in my experience, like I've flown drones in hurricanes and still got them back, and I'm pretty amazed at how great the technology is. Obviously, like I wouldn't recommend doing this, but at least it gives you a good sense of like what these drones can handle. I'm also sorry in advance to this drone that I'm gonna pour water on it. I've always known the DJI drones were like super reliable, but to pour an entire bottle of water like just confidently and see that it's just like operating like normal, genuinely impressed. So cool. I want to go through a few more tests here before we close out this video. Here are the nighttime shots. So here's the shot without nighttime mode on, and here's the shot with nighttime mode on. Here they are side by side. Now, as you can see, there is quite a bit of noise in this shot, but at the end of the day, like that is a stark difference between kind of like your standard camera moving into night mode, which is going to use all the algorithms to get a better shot. The 48 megapixel photos, I think, look absolutely awesome. I think the DJI RAW is incredible out of all the drones. So in terms of like photo performance, I think you're really getting like amazing value here. The 100 frames per second looks very, very crisp, but this is 100% usable, at least in the situations that we are shooting. Like this is Sea-Doo footage where people are going very, very fast, and it looks quite crisp in our post-production. Things I would love to see out of this drone is I wish they would have put like vertical mode in. I hate cropping stuff. Social media content is becoming so relevant these days, and I don't want to have to just crop or reframe afterwards in order to get the shot. But I think ultimately the fact that you have two camera systems now where you can have like a close-up to frame and then go wide in order to do a vertical piece of content, I think that's really important. And the last thing I wish I could see out of this camera is aperture control. I think that's the one thing where like this camera really just gives you more versatility in terms of getting the right exposures. Now you have to be a little bit more diligent with picking the right NDs when you're flying. I think the person buying this drone isn't getting into the nitty gritty of like NDs and filters and all that other stuff. They just want to put a drone in the sky, capture nice footage, and they can go and look back at it later and be like, that saved me in a pinch for a production, and or I'm just having fun with a drone. I want to start by kind of talking about price point. So I got an email from DJI, and they are saying they are selling the DJI Air 3 for $1,099 USD. It's about like $14.29 Canadian. When we're talking about like a price to like value ratio, I really think that this is the drone where for the price point, you're getting the most value out of it in terms of image quality, versatility, speed, lightweight, and how it's like compact and how you can kind of fit it almost into like any carry-on and or like camera bag. I think this is what's gonna get you like 80% of the way, and then any other drone above that is really like slightly diminishing returns. I still feel like I will lean to like the DJI Mavic 3 Pro more often just because of the tele, and really when you look at the size comparison, it's not that much smaller in terms of like what could fit in a camera bag and what's going to give you value. But at the end of the day, I think for most people in terms of price point, this is going to get you what you need and go the furthest. If you guys are interested in learning more about this drone, I will put an affiliate link down below. If you guys buy the drone through that link, it supports this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and this review. If you like this video, please press like. It actually makes a difference. Subscribe, hit the bell, and be notified for future videos. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.